Generally, I am not happy with the performance of the pre-midterm. Okay, sorry. Okay, good morning and welcome back to the class. We are supposed to continue with our construction of circles and tangents. We are almost through two varieties which we discussed in the last class. This is the third one which we will discuss today. This is definitely there for the exam, so please be a little more attentive and try to learn it properly. One construction I shall do, the second one I'll just give you the hints. You have to follow that and complete. So both these constructions should be complete in your record. All right. So take up, this is I think activity 9. Am I clear? 9, is it not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
So write the heading as constructions only. Then take down the objective. You can pin my screen because somebody gets added or somebody is speaking, then immediately the screen will shift to that speaker who is speaking. So to keep my screen in your view always, there will be a small icon on my screen itself. It will look like a pin, like a bell pin. Just click on that. Then constantly only my screen will be visible to you. Please do that. Because when you're doing construction, if somebody joins or somebody speaks, that screen will get shared and then you will lose the continuity. Okay, so please do that if you are understanding what I'm saying. Okay, take down the objective. To construct tangents to a given circle, when the tangents are inclined to each other, when the tangents are inclined to each other, at a given angle, to draw tangents to a circle when the tangents are inclined to each other at a given angle. So I think I'll share my screen now. I have 2-3 things to share. So one by one I shall share. These people also keep on getting added. There's no time only. Okay, I have to share my entire screen because I have to select the word. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is the question which you will write on the left hand side or the unruled side. Draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 centimeters which are inclined to each other at 60 degrees. Only the question you will write. Steps of construction we shall write later on while we take up and complete the construction. Take down the question quickly. Draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 centimeters which are inclined to each other at 60 degrees. Taken down because I have to go back to the RoboCompass and I have to go to the GeoGebra app also. I have to show you exactly what it means. Why this is a different variety of construction, you must thoroughly understand. So I think I'll shift to my GeoGebra app. Tell me if it is visible, otherwise I have to stop share and do it. Can I shift?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just sharing my GeoGebra
Yes,
app. Just tell me if it is visible. Is it visible or should I stop share and come back?
Ma'am, it's visible.
My GeoGebra screen is visible? Okay, thank you. Good. Now, what I have to understand in the construction is, it is not like the previous constructions where I have the circle whose radius is given and I have a point somewhere outside the given circle from where I have to draw the tangents. That is not there here. I don't know where from the tangents have to start because I don't have that exterior point given to me. I only have one information. Apart from the radius of the circle, I have another information which tells me that the two tangents that I'm going to draw are going to be inclined to each other at 60 degrees. So now I have to imagine my construction to be like this. So let me bring a circle first. Okay, when I draw my circle like this, that is radius is given, so I know how to draw. So what I have is, I have two tangents from one point somewhere outside, which I don't know how far it is from the center, but only I know that the tangents are inclined to each other at some 60 degrees it is given. So suppose now I am imagining I have a point, let me mark a point. I don't know where that point would be. I'm just trying to understand how it would look like. So I have a point here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the tangents to this circle from that given point. Can you see the tangents are drawn? Don't worry about this side, that is the right side. From point B, you can see two tangents are drawn. All right. So once the tangents are drawn, when I try to get the point of intersect here, let me try to get the point of intersect there. Say between the circle and the tangent. Similarly, between the tangent here and the circle. Okay, I got the 2 points of contact of the two tangents with the circle. Now, if I join AC and AD, what do you think I'll be getting? Is the screen visible or should I zoom it a little? Tell me.
Mom, it's visible.
Visible?
It's visible, ma'am.
Okay, even then I'm just trying if I can increase the font size slightly. Is it better now?
Yes, mom.
Okay, good. So now when I join AC and AD, what is it do you think I'll be drawing?
Radius.
Radius of the circle.
Okay, so let me join that. I will draw the segments between them. I join AC and I join AD. So this is how my construction should be. Only thing is I don't know where this point B is, or I know the angle between these two is going to be 60 degrees. That is the information given. Can I tell what will be the angle at C and at D?
Mom, 90 degrees.
They will be each 90 degrees because those are the angles between the radius AC and the tangent BC. Here it is AD and DB. So these angles will be 90. We can measure that and confirm. Let us see if we are able to get it. Can you see it's a 90 degrees there? So this is I'm doing all this to make you understand how I have to start with the construction. Okay, so pay attention. Don't think I'm doing the construction. I'm just trying to visualize the construction. Sorry, I didn't select the angle too. Can you see this also happens to become 90 degrees? So now I have to understand that this angle is given to be 60 degrees for me, correct? The angle between the two tangents is given to be 60 degrees. Now look at this polygon ACBD. It is a quadrilateral, correct? ACBD. Is it a quadrilateral or not?
Mom, it's a quadrilateral.
Yes, because it is a four-sided closed polygon. So I have three angles of that polygon which is ready for me. The angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 and 90. This angle is given to me as 60 degrees. Can I find out what should be this angle?
Mom, 120 degrees.
Ma'am, 120
Yeah.
degrees.
So what is the relationship between the angles formed at the center and the angles between the two tangents? Because these two are 90 degrees.
Ma'am, they are supplementary.
Yes,
They are supplementary to each other. All right. So this is the understanding we should start from. So if the angles between the tangents is given to me, immediately I should understand the angle between the two radii at the center will be supplementary to this angle. So if this is given to be 60, this will be 180 minus 60, which will be 120. If this is given to be 40, what should this be equal to?
140.
Yes, it should be 140. That is 180 minus 40. So why I am trying to focus on this angle is because I have the circle, I have the center, I can get the radius by joining any point on the circumference with the center. So this angle I can construct. All right. So once I construct this angle, which is supplementary to the angles between the two tangents, then I can draw this line AC also. I will get AD and AC. And at these points C and D, if I construct 90 degrees, And if those two rays are allowed to intersect, I will get the point of intersect between the two tangents. And when I measure and verify, this angle will automatically become equal to 60 degrees. So this is how we are going to approach our construction. You understand? When only the angle between the tangents are given, we have to start from the center of the circle because we don't know where this point B is. So to get this point B, we'll have to construct a supplementary angle to the angle between the tangents at the center. By drawing that angle, which is 120 at the center, you will get your AD and AC. So once your AD and AC are ready, I get the point of intersect as C and D. At those 2 points, I'll construct 90 degrees and allow the 2 lines to meet at the point B. Then you can go and verify the angle formed at B will be definitely 60 degrees. Because if I've taken this as 120, this will automatically become 60 degrees. Is that clear? Can we start with the construction? I think I'll stop my share here and come back. Somebody is still waiting to get admitted. Every time I come, somebody is there. Yeah, okay. With that understanding, we shall start with our construction now. So again, I'll go back and go to my RoboCompass. I will do it slowly as we have done the previous construction. Please keep all your instruments ready so that you follow all the steps that I do exactly after me. All right. So let me go to my screen where I have my RoboCompass and I have shared it. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Good.
ma'am.
So this is the final output you will have. After the construction is over, this is how we are going to get it. So we will start from the beginning. As I told you, we are going to start with a circle. Then from the center, we will be constructing this 120. Why 120? Because the angle between the tangents is given as 60. So what is the angle which is supplement to 60? It is 120. So to draw the angle at the center, you should find the angle which is supplementary to the angle between the two tangents. All right. So I think we will start with the construction now. I'll make it full screen so that it is more clearly visible. So first step, can you guess what is the first step you have to do here? We have to have the circle first to construct its tangents. So we will go and start with our construction. So first locate any point, say O as the center of the circle and take a radius of, what's the radius given?
6 centimeters.
Yeah, it is given as
5
5 centimeters. So draw a circle with center O and radius 5 centimeters. Please do it. Okay, is that step over?
Yes, ma'am.
So the next thing you have to do is locate any point on the circumference of the circle and join it to the center O so that you get the radius of the circle. So that's the next step which I'm going to do. So I locate any point anywhere on the circle. For convenience, always I keep it down because construction is very, very easy that way. So OP is my radius. Draw it. Locate any point P on the circumference of the circle. Then join the center O with that point P. Your radius will be ready. OP will be the radius of the circle. Is it done? Now what do you think will be the next step? At the center, I have to construct an angle equal to? Yes, 120 degrees. So that I get the second radius there. So see how the protractor is kept? You keep it along OB and mark 120 degrees. The 0 is along OP. Can you see it? So you will mark a 120. After 90, it is 100, 110, 120. Mark the 120. Remove your protractor. Join that 120 degrees with your O and extend your line so that that line will intersect the circumference of the circle, which will be your second radii. We will call it, say, some Q. See, I'm measuring it again to show you that it is 120. You can write it as 120. Now the point of intersect between the circle and that line which is equal to 120 degrees is Q. Now what is the next step that we have to do? Both at points P and Q, you have to construct 90 degrees. Why 90 degrees?
Angle between radius and tangent.
Yes,
90.
because my OQ and OP are the two radii of the same circle. So at Q and P, when I am drawing the tangents, those tangents will be making an angle of 90 degrees with the radius. That's the first theorem we have done on circle. The angle between the radius and the tangent at the point of contact is equal to 90 degrees. So take a protractor again. If you can do it with compass, it is excellent. If you are able to construct 120 using compass, the 90 using compass, if you know how to do it, please do it. Otherwise, always a protractor is there. Actually, if I'm doing it in the class face to face with you, I wouldn't have allowed you to use the protractor. But now what to do? You are somewhere sitting there and doing, I don't know how much of instruction is clearly understandable to you. So that's why I'm relaxing that condition. But those children who are very good at doing the construction using compass, you can please use your compass. Now, so at 90 degrees, you're marking it there. Can you see how the protractor is kept? It is kept along this line OQ. And this is your 0. So from here, the 0 will start. You have to mark it at 90 degrees. So once you have marked 90 degrees, remove your protractor, join that point with that 90 degrees and extend that line. So the first tangent is ready at Q. The same thing you have to repeat at P. So you will construct the 90 degrees at P the same way as you have done at Q. Then extend that line where the two lines intersect. That will be your external point from where the tangents are drawn. So I'm just showing it to you again that it is equal to 90 degrees. Mark it as 90. Next, keep your protractor at P. Can you see how the protractor is kept? It is kept with the 0 coinciding with OP. Then your angle will start from the left hand side here. It will go like this. It has gone to 90. Can you see? I have located the 90, marked it. Remove the protractor. Join the line. The two lines are allowed to intersect. Those are the two tangents that you have drawn. All right. Now the next point will be you will mark the point of intersect. Okay, first complete this as 90 degrees. This is just a verification. Once again, I'm showing you. Then the point of intersect, we will name it as a point R. Next, what you will do is you can go and verify to see whether the angle between these two tangents. Now the two tangents are RQ and RP. Okay. Now this is what is the angle between them. It is given to us. Now using the supplement of that angle, we have started from the other end, that is from O. Now when you got the tangents, if you have used your logic properly, then this angle between the tangents should definitely be equal to 60 degrees. Please take your protractor and measure and find out. Can you see how the protractor is kept? I am keeping it along RQ with a 0 coinciding. Then from here the angle will start. Can you see if it is reaching 60? See, it has reached 60. Exactly, it is 60. So that's how you have to complete it. All right. So I am just quickly showing it to you again from the beginning. Those who have missed any step, you can see it. First, the circle. Then a point on the circumference. Mark it as P. Join OP. Your first radius is ready. At O, you must construct a 120 degrees. Join it with O, extend it so that it intersects your circumference at the point Q. Okay, this you can measure it and write it as 120. The point of intersect is Q. So OP and OQ are the two radii for the circle. So both at Q and at P, you will be constructing 90 degrees. And allow the two lines to intersect. You are marking that angle as 90 degrees at Q. Similarly, you will be marking the angle at P as 90 degrees. The two lines will intersect each other. And that's how you get the angle of inclination. So mark this as 90 degrees. The point of intersect is R. Now measure the angle between RQ and RP. It should be exactly equal to 60 degrees. So this is how your construction should be completed. So I'm stopping my share here. I would like you to show me your records there where you have done the construction. Now I'm stopping the share. I'm coming back to the meet. Yeah, I am removing the pin from my screen so that I can see your cameras. Please switch on your cameras and show me. Yeah, a little zoom because I'm seeing blurred visions. I'm not able to see. Okay, Spriha I could see. Good. Bindushri also I have seen. Ritusha. Okay, good. I don't know. Some of your circles are a little shaky and broken circles. Okay, Kushi, yes, is done. Samiksha, I'm not seeing. Only a white sheet of paper is visible. Ritusha, I could see. Kushi ji, and some shadow is falling. I'm not able to see, please. Samiksha, I'm not seeing anything, my dear. I don't know. It's very, very blurred. You are not holding it in the right. I'm not seeing your face, Aditya. I want to see your record. Yeah, Shreya done. Monica done. Pallavi, I am not seeing the R. Camera only focus mode.
Ma'am, I'm doing in compass.
You're doing in compass. What compass? No, but I have to see the construction, my dear. Pallavi, I'm not seeing the entire construction. Half the page only is visible. Kushi ji, and yes, I could see it.
Ma'am, I will do, ma'am.
Very blurred. I don't know. The camera is very, very bad. I don't know. Not able to see
Ma'am,
anything
the
clearly.
camera is
No, I'm not able to see. There's no use
Ma'am, I
seeing
sent
that.
it.
Okay. Pujashri, all right. Shreyas is all right. But some of you are holding it with half the image only visible. Tashwat is right. Sashidhar, I'm not seeing, my dear. Parinita, okay. Varlakshmi, only the circle is visible. Please move it away. Still away. Still. Move behind. It is okay, but your pencil is not sharp, is what I understand from here itself. Such thick lines you have drawn, Varlakshmi. Omkar is okay. Intero also not clear, my dear. Somehow I have to guess that it is done. Okay. Aditya, only one line or the only one tangent is visible. Move it away. I can't see the circle at all, Aditya. I don't know if it is very, very feebly drawn. I'm not able to see the circle. Who is this? Sashidhar. Okay, right. Sashidhar is right. All right. Shreya, I'm not able to see anything, my dear. Only a blurred vision of white sheet is visible. Okay, slightly better now, that's all. Okay, Shreya, done. Okay, the remaining, I don't know why you are not showing it to me. If you don't do anything like this, I will simply recommend we cannot promote you to the next class. However, the CBSE tells me, my internal assessment, I cannot give you till the record is ready. All right. Now, we will go to the steps of construction, for which again, I have to share my screen. Okay, is my screen visible where I have typed the steps of construction?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Take it down quickly. As you're taking down, I shall be telling. Let us recall together. Draw a circle with radius 5 centimeters. First step. Next, locate a point P on the circle and join OP. So that is your first radius. Then construct 120 degrees at O and locate Q, the second point on the circle. So when you construct the 120 degrees, automatically you are getting the second point on the circle, which we will label as Q. And once I join my OQ, I get my second radius. I think I forgot to write join OQ here. Yeah, you have to write it there. Join OQ also you have to write there. All right. Next. Construct 90 degrees at Q and extend the line. Similarly, construct. I missed the T. Construct 90 degrees at P and extend the line to intersect the previous line at R. Thus, RP and RQ are the tangents to the circle which are inclined to each other at 60 degrees. Okay, in case you're very slow in writing, don't worry. Anyway, I'm recording the whole class. I will send you the recordings. Now, allow me to move back to the second question. All right, if you have not written, don't worry too much about it. When I share the recording, you can always write it. Those who were quick in completing it, we will take up the next question. This will be your 9B, which you should be able to do on your own. With the little time which is available, I'm going to tell you how to do it on my GeoGebra app. Okay, so first we will take down the question. Take it down. If you have not written the steps of construction for the previous one, don't worry. I shall share the recording. You can complete it. Or if you have already taken a screenshot, very good. Keep it up. Next. This will be your 9B. Take this down in your unruled side. I have to give you the observation for 9A. I remember that. I'll come back to that. Please remind me a little while later. Now, the next construction is also a frequently asked one. Draw a line segment AB of length 8 centimeters. Taking A as center, draw a circle of radius 4 centimeters. And taking B as center, draw another circle of radius 3 centimeters. Construct tangents to each circle from the center of the other circle. So, you are going to draw two pairs of tangents. One from A to the circle and one from B to the other circle. So, because there are going to be two circles, one from A as center and another one with B as center, you are going to draw two pairs of tangents. For the first circle, you will draw one pair. For the second circle, you are going to draw the second pair. So, keep this in your mind that this is the construction that we are going to do. Quickly, I will tell you what you have to do. I'm not going to the RoboCompass. I'm just going to the GeoGebra app to show you how you have to do it. So first I have to start with a line segment AB. All right. So I'm going back to my okay. So the first thing that I have to do is I take a line segment AB. So let me take a line segment that all of you should be able to do. Just concentrate on what I am trying to show you. A segment AB of length 8. Okay, so this will be my line segment which I will draw. Then I have to, sorry, did I mess up something there? Is my app visible, my GeoGebra?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry,
Yes,
I think I
ma'am.
moved on somewhere, so it got shifted. So my line segment is ready. Now with A as center and radius 4 centimeters, I have to draw a circle. So it's very simple. I have a circle with center A and my radius should be 4. So my first circle will be ready like this. Second one at B, I have to draw another circle with a radius of 3 centimeters. So this is how it would look like. Now I have two circles. From A, I have to draw tangents to the circle with B as center. And from B, I have to draw tangents to the circle with A as center. So in both the cases, your AB is the segment which you require to bisect. So with respect to the first circle, B is the exterior point. With respect to the second circle, A is the external point. So for the circle with center A, you have to draw tangents from B. And for the circle with center B, you have to draw tangents from A. So eventually what you have to do, you have to get the perpendicular bisector of AB. We have done this, the first construction that we have done. When you want to draw tangents to a circle from an external point, we have marked that point outside the circle, joined that point to center, bisected the line segment. We got another circle with the center as the point, as the midpoint of the line segment. And wherever the circle is intersecting the previous circle will be the points where you have to join the tangents. All right. So what I'll be doing here, first I will be bisecting AB because it is the GeoGebra for me. It's straight visible. I can get my perpendicular bisector itself. So for the AB, I have drawn the perpendicular bisector. All right. So when I draw the perpendicular bisector, this point of intersect is going to be my midpoint of AB. So let me mark that point of intersect as the midpoint between the AB and this perpendicular bisector. Can you see C is the point? That is the midpoint of AB. So with C as center and this radius AC, when I draw a circle, that third circle that I'm drawing will intersect the first circle as well as the second circle at two different points. All right, let us draw that circle and find out. So I'm going to draw the circle with center C and radius will be 4 because I have bisected AB, which is 8 centimeters in length. Did you see I got the third circle? So I think I'll give it a different color so that you are able to. Sorry. Okay, because I've not selected the tool, it's creating problem for me. So I just wanted to give a different color to tell you that. Now that red circle, are you seeing? That is intersecting my first circle with center A and the second circle with center B at 2 points. Can you see the points of intersect here? These 2 points. Similarly, these 2 points here. So A, I will join with these 2 points here. And B, I will join with these 2 intersect points. So now I'll show you quickly using my, because I have my tangents itself, I can show you. So from B, I am drawing the tangents to the circle with center A. Can you see? I have drawn. I have joined the B with this point of contact, B with this point of contact. All right. Now the next one, I have to draw tangents to this circle from the point A. Can you see? 2 pairs of tangents. Don't worry about the other side because after B, you will not have this line because it is in the algebra mode. It is showing even beyond B. You will be having only from B and from A. This left-hand side and the right-hand side will not be visible to you. So this is how your construction is going to look like. If you have any doubts, you can ask before I move on with, I will move out of the GeoGebra app. If you have any doubt here, you can ask me. Have you understood what you have to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So I think I will stop sharing here. You can means view the video again because I might have been a little fast because I have another class at 10 and that is going to be observed by trainees. So I have to make a little preparation there. That's why I thought I will leave this construction to you. So can I stop sharing? Have you had a clear idea about what you have to do? Or should I repeat it quickly again? Okay, there's no reply.
Ma'am, a quick repetition.
I'll come back to my meet. Somebody is getting admitted. How foolish is that? I don't know. Okay, so with that, I think our construction is almost over. Almost a light is over. There are 2-3 more constructions which you can try on your own because whatever is relevant from the point of view of the exam, I have done it. If you have any doubts in the remaining constructions, you can always come back to me whenever you're free or get back to me in a class maybe. So the next class we shall be starting areas related to circles. That's on Wednesday. So get ready with your concept map. That is also a very interesting chapter. Actually, it is a part of areas. So it will be considered with mensuration. But because we are only dealing with areas related to circles, that's maintained as a separate chapter. All right. So we have a set of formulae which we have to memorize and keep it in our mind. This will be extended when we move on to the surface areas and volumes where we will be discussing solids. When we are talking about areas related to circles, we are only discussing the plane figures. But when we shift to the next chapter on areas and volumes, then a list of formulae would continue. So we will start with a list of formulae in this chapter and further extend it to the next chapter. And that complete set will give you all the formulae which will be required with respect to any area or any volume that you're going to calculate. All right. So I think I will stop it here.
Ma'am, observation.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, observation. Ma'am, observe.
Yeah, okay.
This
Observation
activity.
for 9A. 9B you should be able to write, okay? 9A, please take it down quickly before I switch it off. Observation, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tangents can be drawn to a circle. Tangents can be drawn to a circle when tangents can be drawn to a circle when the angle of inclination between the tangents is given. Tangents can be drawn to a circle when the angle of inclination between the tangents is given. That's all. Okay, so you complete the 9B. If you have done it neatly and you are very satisfied with your work, you can post it in the group. It is for the reference of those who are not able to complete and are struggling. Including the steps of construction and the observation, you can post it in the group. Let me see how many of you are able to do it successfully. All right, so we will stop here. We are completing our construction today. The recording will be shared somewhere in the afternoon. Your marks for your pre-midterm also will be shared with you in the Google Classroom. I will wait for 2 days and post it directly in the WhatsApp because I know it will not reach the parents otherwise. You are not going to be very honest to show your Google Classroom and tell them that this is the score. So I will wait for 2 days for you to share it with your parents. Else the entire name list with all the marks will be shared in the WhatsApp group. I know it is a little humiliating sometimes, but my dear children, I don't have any other means of sharing it with your parents. All right. So to make yourself honest, I am giving you 2 days time. Whatever be the marks, please share it with your parents and see how you can improve on it further in the next test at least. All right. Already we have discussed the answers for all the questions. So the follow-up should be ready. That follow-up will make you more serious for the next test. All right. So it is bye from here. Please leave the meet so that I can
Ma'am.
also end the meet. Yes.
Ma'am, you
should
said
we write
that you will be
objective
sending
title for
justification.
I didn't get you. Please come again.
Ma'am, should we write objective and materials required for
No need, no need, no need.
9B?
It is only B. Always B will continue. No need, not required. You have written the